Ahoy guys! Inspired by yet another Reddit post about how to clear the Lowlands, which happens around every single month on Reddit, I decided to make a video this time because, well, I got tired of replying with the same comment basically every single month. So, first things first, Lowlands is arguably the hardest map in the campaign. The narrow pass is quite close the second, I suppose, but basically you are not supposed to tackle Lowlands after the Cape Storm, or you might not even want to clear the Cape Storm without shocking towers, although it's not entirely impossible. If you can get like 600 soldiers here, then you can hold the wave without shocking towers. But in any case, you are supposed to clear the Mines of the Raven, Lands of the Giant, Frozen Lake, this, that, and that, until you approach the Lowlands, which will give you around additional 2000 research points, which might come in handy. So, the guy in question had a tech tree like so. Notably, he had the shocking towers, he had the black market, he had the corpse recycling, I believe, and plenty of other powerful upgrades. Just to prove my point that Lowlands is not as difficult as it seems, I will be getting some basic technology only, like cereal farming, logistics, and stone transportation. This is very important on Lowlands, and you will see why shortly. Now, additionally, I will allow myself a little bit of different upgrades, but I think this is as far as we will have to go. These are kinda basic upgrades, and I think that sooner rather than later you will want the efficient turbines anyway, and the basic supplies lead to medicine, which is also quite good, seeing how soldiers are OP in campaign. But I think this is... I'm sorry, let's get the ballista as well. Yeah, this is everything I'm gonna get. So basically the run will be revolving around heavy usage of ballistas, and later on we will transition into soldiers. Alright, so now when it comes to Lowlands, this is how the map looks like. And the biggest issue in Lowlands is that it is a very small map and zombies are very densely packed, which will make plenty of them aggro at the same time, because the denser the zombies are, the higher the chance that they will come at you in groups. This is related to the noise mechanics, which are quite complicated in the game. I won't get into that, at least for now. Let's just say that the west side is the biggest threat that we are going to have to tackle. Alright. Now, I will try to keep it as simple as possible. The goal of this video is to explain to you how you are supposed to clear this map, rather than just showcase how I do it. Alright, so first things first. We don't want to place anything here, because, as I said, the west is the biggest issue. So we will just start with some basic clearing here. Now, keep in mind that every time a unit shoots, it produces noise. So if we keep our rangers in the same spot for too long, they will generate way too much noise and attract Zeds from further and further behind. And that is what we ideally want to avoid. So every few kills I'm going to move my rangers back. As soon as I basically see that some Zeds are getting aggroed into us from the noise. So, for example, like now, I pulled plenty of units, as you can see, 4 Zeds here, 7 or 8 here, so we just fall back nicely and make the noise closer to our command center. Because you have to know that the closer, like, the further away you get from the command center, the higher the ratio of runner zombies to slow zombies is, and also most likely the density. So basically, if you can help it, you want to fight as close to the center. This will come very important later, when we will be talking about where you should place your ballistas. Because although ballistas are quite quiet, and powerful, they can still generate way too much noise and lead to your death by making a big snowball of Zeds. Okay, so once again, if I can help it, I move back like so. Now, we are going to place expert workshop soon. Well, yeah, we will have to wait for the train, scratch that. So, let's get some basic food. Now, the common noob trap, so to speak, is placing a fisherman cottage here. You really don't want to do that, because the Zeds on this side will see it, and once they reach here, they will just see the fisherman cottage and get aggroed to you. So ideally, this is as far as you realistically should place it. You might also not want to place any here. So this amount of food will have to suffice for the first plenty of days, basically. And, well, I think that this map tests your patience, because you have to play kinda slower than usual, and yeah, you basically have to play slower than you usually would. It's not about expanding as fast as possible. This map is about expanding as safely and quietly as possible, even if we have to sacrifice some speed in the process. Okay, so now we can get our workshop, and this is a run-ender position for the workshop. Similarly, that is also why the stone transportation is so important, because this quarry hill is also a run-ending position. It's not like certain death, sure, but this really makes it harder to defend against the west side. And as I said, west side is the most difficult side, so let's not do that, shall we? So I'm gonna place the wood workshop here, and you have to know that buildings produce noise upon placement. The more workers the building requires, the more noise it will produce upon said placement. That is why, if I place a 10 worker structure here, it's still going to pull this guy to us, but if I placed it here, it would pull a guy from here, from here, from here, and basically could be the first way for us to die on this map. Okay, now I will want my soldier center here. Oh, okay, the Hunterman cottage will be in the way, but this is a good spot for soldier center. It also requires 8 workers, so it will make plenty of noise. That's why we want to get it as close to the center as possible. Let's see now. I could get a boing, boing, boing. Well, not like this. But yeah, maybe something like this makes sense. Alright. I will also want a Tesla somewhere here. Let's see where it makes the most sense, because at some point I will want to gain access to the iron. So most likely a Tesla like this will be the best. It will allow us to place ballista here, and claim the iron at some point. Now, let's head our ranger to the left side, and once again, keep her as close as possible to the command center, so the noise doesn't travel too far. Because basically, the more tiles the noise has to travel, the weaker it is. It's like sound in real life. That's why, if we can help it, we don't want to go too far. Also, the noise dissipates every second when it's not produced anymore. That's why I am resetting the rangers every now and then. Because as you can see, this girl was shooting here like for 15 seconds maybe. So there is plenty of noise on this tile, emitting in all directions. That's why I move her back, the noise from here starts dissipating, and she starts a new noise event on this tile, rather than keep increasing the one she stood on before. Now we are going to get the ballistas. And also, I am not placing all the tents I possibly can as soon as possible, because as I said, this map is about patience. And I want to have plenty of space to fall back to, in case I make a little bit too much noise than I initially wanted. We are basically waiting for the ballistas.
What's up? Any infected around? Oh, here we go again.
Okay.
What? Whatever you
Now, what I'm doing with Rangers here is very, very important, because the ballistas will make a lot of noise before they clear all the slow guys around us. So, thinning out the initial amount of Zeds for the ballistas is quite important.
You are gonna pay me for this.
You can even walk closer, like so, aggro a few, and walk back again.
Yes.
That way,
Gotcha.
you will avoid pulling additional Zeds when she shoots them, basically, right? So, now I go here, I clear these guys. I go there to pull a few more, and so on and so forth. But for now, we have gained our technology, so let's place ballistas. We want to place them as close as possible to the command center for the same reason that we are doing everything close to the command center. Because this is the furthest away we can get from Zeds. This will be very crucial later on. Now, we want a similar ballista here. Let's place it in a way that allows us to scale our defenses. In case the wave will come from this angle, which is or is not possible, I don't remember, we want to be able to place 3 ballistas here. That's why I'm gonna place the one in the middle, and later on, if necessary, keep the space for additional ballistas. Now, I will be lacking workers, that's why soon we will be getting the cottage tech, but for now we can place some tents here, I hope. Alright, is there anyone anywhere else where I could place them? Arguably here, but I am kinda scared, I'd rather not do that. I will need 2 more ballistas. Okay, so these 2 tents will suffice for the time being.
What's up? Any infected around?
This will be quite slow opening, because I will be sitting on these tents for quite a while. But it will be the safest way to clear the map. So I am also getting the cottage tech early on, because if we can't gain more space, the least we can do is upgrade the structures.
Pay me for this, right?
Okay. Now, when the ballista is placed, it also produces plenty of noise. I will show you the reasoning in a moment once I get the money, actually.
Building completed.
So, the reason why I placed... Scheiße. The reason why I placed this ballista as close as possible is because ideally you don't want any Zeds in the initial range of ballista. 1 cell is fine, 2 cells are kinda pushing it, and 3 or 4 cells deep is asking for trouble, basically, because the ballista will fire non-stop upon finishing the construction, right? And if it fires non-stop, it makes plenty of noise here. The ballista produces as much noise as a sniper shooting, I believe, or maybe as 2 snipers shooting. Honestly, I don't remember off the top of my head now. Basically, it is louder than a soldier, but I think it's quieter than a sniper. In any case, it keeps shooting, it keeps increasing the noise here, which, as you can see, aggroes plenty of weird stuff already. So this is the first difficult moment. You basically have to allow it to kill everyone without getting damaged, ideally. So likewise, I could place this ballista here because technically there aren't many Zeds here, right? At least it seems like it. But if I place it here, it will keep shooting at these guys. In the meantime, it will also pull these guys into this ballista, so they will both be shooting non-stop, which can escalate quite quickly. That's why we are going to play it as safe as literally possible. So, a ballista around here seems absolutely fine. Now, the Zeds that we push will run out at some point. They will deplete at some point. It's just a matter of waiting long enough for it to happen. Because there is a finite amount of Zeds around us, and also there is a finite amount of runners around us. Once we aggro everyone from the nearest vicinity, and kill them, they will stop coming at us. It's just a matter of whether we will pull too much and die, or if we will pull just enough to survive. And to ensure that, that is why we place the ballistas so close, to absolutely minimize the amount of Zeds we have to kill before this situation calms down. Alright, now we can place the final ballista. Where exactly? I think this is reasonable. Maybe even like so, because that way we cover all of this angle, and also in worst case scenario this ballista can cover that one. I mean, they can cover each other if things go really south. This also will allow us to place some tents here, or like one tent here, I suppose. Okay, so the noise is escalating. Thankfully the ballistas managed to gun them down, but if they wouldn't be able to, it's really important to kite them with your ranger a little bit. Don't be afraid to use POWs to micro that. Obviously here it's not needed, right? But you basically want to avoid the Zeds ever hitting anything, because this produces noise as well. And we already have plenty of noise, as you can see.
The train has arrived at the station.
I hope you're not wasting my time. Great.
Attention. Building complete.
Alright, now we just have to survive. We are going to add some backup walls just in case. Because as I said, at some point there will be no more Zeds coming at us, and we just have to hold on until then. Now, I should get a meal somewhere. This isn't ideal, but it has to happen. Okay, it seems like majority of the runners around us have fallen already, so it's only the slow guys getting lured. But just to be safe, I'm gonna wait a while longer. Okay, it seems like the situation has calmed down sufficiently, so what we want to do now is we want to prepare for the wave, basically, and we want to slowly make progress. So I am going to move my ranger here, make some Zeds see me and approach me, but I'm not going to fight them here. I'm just going to aggro them into the ballista range. Make sure to not do it too much, like I am not aggroing the top side, the right side and the bottom side at once, because then I might get once again too much noise here and it will pull runners from way further, right? So we basically just chill, we upgrade some tents, and we slowly but surely aggro the Zeds. You know, as you can see, I pulled into this ballista and some runners came from the top.
Building completed.
So we just chill a little bit until it calms down sufficiently. This seems like a good moment. Now we can pull from here, for example.
The train has arrived at the station.
Few guys here, into this ballista. I can also maybe pull some from the top, hopefully.
Great.
And I can even pull one or two guys here. Now there is an advanced tactic, well, kinda advanced, where we would micro this ranger here along the train tracks and try to aggro as many fast zombies as possible and make the train kill them. This is very efficient, and even if you have to sacrifice the ranger, which is not necessary, it's kind of worth it because you will kill like 30 or 40 runners. But I'm gonna consider this an advanced tactic and not utilize it.
Building completed.
Also, as I said, this side is the most scary one, so we should have added a second ballista here already, just in case. Because then, as you can imagine, the noise will split between the two ballistas.
Great. Yeah, roger that.
So, I will put it here rather than here, and it is simply because, as I said, this is very bad. We don't want to make noise close to here, so moving this ballista here kinda helps mitigate that. If I were to place it there, and this ballista would keep firing 24/7, it would soon aggro 20 executives or something like this, and we really want to avoid that.
What? Gotcha.
Now, the more stuff we clear from nearby, the more cocky we can be with our pulls.
Hope you're not
So now I will be pulling from 3 sides simultaneously, or like semi-simultaneously.
Yeah.
Okay, at this point I think we could start thinking about the soldier center. But for that to happen, we will be needing a little bit more space for our tents. So let's wait for the wood, and I will advance my ballistas. Because now that I have killed plenty of Zeds from the nearest vicinity, I can move the ballistas a few tiles without being afraid to pull too much.
Okay.
So how about one more pull like so,
In trouble.
Better be good.
maybe from here as well.
You again. Oh, here we go again.
Okay, this one runner is kinda annoying me.
You again. What? Great.
Do I have a ranger here? Yeah. So let's pull some stuff from the west as well, because if the wave comes from here, we will be in trouble. Because obviously I will have to place plenty of ballistas to defend here, and these will make a lot of noise, which might lead to getting snowballed.
What do you want?
Okay, I think we cleared enough.
Right?
Maybe let's see if there are any runners here.
You order, you pay.
Okay, no runners, just the slow boys. Fine. So now we will advance slowly. So what do I care about? I care about placing the quarry here. I could care about placing the second sawmill as well. But this would require me to go as far as here, and that's quite suicidal. So what we really care about is getting the iron and just a little bit of space for our tents. Yeah, okay, so let's place a Tesla here. I think I'm gonna place 2 ballistas here and claim the site of this forest.
Aren't there other units to bother?
So just in case, so there will be no surprises, I'm gonna place the 2 wood walls here for now.
A new task.
In the meantime, let's keep pulling these guys.
Are you sure? Yes.
Oh, I think the train will kill them, or at least a part of them.
Great. Okay. Roger that. Yeah.
Oh, as you can see, the train is doing some work there,
For this, right? Roger that.
Attention.
Okay.
Building completed.
Sure.
pulling some runners, always nice. I could even consider getting the farm, seeing how I will be running out of food eventually. Does it matter where I place it? Yes, it does, because I want to be able to place a ballista here if necessary. Who's in danger?
What's up? Any infected?
Okay, and the train kinda helped us out on the bottom, which is always nice, but never necessary.
Building completed.
Okay, with this ballista we can get rid of that one, because they are quite expensive to upkeep. They can also get rid of these, and let's get some additional tents here. Maybe like so, like so. Is that one fine? Not really, because I'd rather have 4 iron production. Alright, so yeah, let's start accumulating the iron, why not? And now let's move this ranger here and that one, because I will want to focus on expanding here.
Great.
So once again, this ballista is quite close, but I am hoping that whatever I have aggroed thus far will allow me to not get overwhelmed here. So let's demo that one as well, because I need the 1 worker. Okay. Something like this.
This better be good. What?
Attention. Building
You are gonna
completed.
pay me for this, right?
Okay, this side made slightly too much noise from my pool, so we might be forced to do a little bit of kiting,
Great. I hope
just so the runners don't hit us, right? Additionally, I have gained a little bit of space here. Let's make good use out of it by getting some more workers here and there. Alright, I ran out of food. Can I squeeze a... Yeah, I think I can squeeze a sawmill there.
Attention.
Maybe I should have moved the ballista one tile to this side, because I can't really get the sawmill in optimal spot, but
Roger that.
ultimately it shouldn't really matter.
Yeah. Yes. What? Okay. You call that
Attention.
So now the sad thing is I will have to demo some of this stuff,
Building completed. Attention.
because I would like to start the soldier production shortly. Okay. A farm somewhere here for 56 will be quite nice.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Now we have to pay a close attention to whether we pull too much here, and if we have to intervene with some ranger kiting.
Are you sure? What?
Alright. Technically I could start... Yeah, okay, you know what? I will be starting the soldier production now. So, sadly, I have to demo this hunter cottage, it's in the way. And I can get the soldier center here, because it is one tile closer to the command center, it's always something. This is a kinda weird hunter cottage, it also gets in the way of our ballista, potential ballista. But if we have to, we will demolish it later. Also, yeah, I can't place a Tesla in that spot. Let's place it here, because I want to be able to wall it off. Oh boy, my
Attention.
tent placement
Completed.
is so ugly, by the way. Okay. So, we just chill, and we will start accumulating soldiers for the next stage of our plan.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
Ideally, I would advance here as well and place the ballista on this position, but it's probably unnecessary risk at this point.
Building completed.
Because what happens if you pull too much? Well, then you die and you rage. That, yet again, the Lowlands screwed you. Okay, I have plenty of gold, let's start getting the soldiers. Now keep in mind that I play on very basic technologies. So if I had something more powerful, I would be able to gain additional edge on the Zeds here. But seeing how I mostly have ballistas, cottages and farms, and that's all, I can't really speed up this process. I have to be I have to stick to very basic concepts. By the way, the thing that happens here is a quiet swarm. I think the first one on Lowlands arrives on day 10. These Zeds spawned on the edge of the map and they are aggroed onto the command center like a regular swarm. So this happening is not because I made a ridiculous amount of noise somehow. This is simply a quiet swarm. So whenever this happens, I mean, that's why the ballistas are so important, because whenever this happens,
Yes.
you have to dispose of them quickly and as silently as possible.
So double.
With that out of the way, we can continue. I will... well, I could check. Oh, hold up, I'm gonna pause the iron because I wanna see... yeah, 6 wood is kinda meh. Yeah, 6 wood is kinda meh, but on the other hand, it's all I can get for now, because 12 here is a bad idea, so I should probably squeeze this somewhere else. This is quite risky, I know. That's why I will add a little bit of walls here, just in case.
Sounds interesting. Could be worse.
Yeah, and sadly, let's get this ugly sawmill. Now, you don't want to make a full wall, because you always want to be able to send a ranger to kite or to suicide.
A new task.
Because we can use rangers as an expendable way of kiting the Zeds so far back that they won't remember about our colony.
Attention. Building.
In the meantime,
Okay. Gotcha.
we can pull some more stuff for the future, because I will want this area next. in my opinion, this is the easiest part of the map to
Train has
claim.
arrived at the station.
So we should keep working towards it.
Yes. Okay. You are gonna pay me for this, right? You again. Yeah. Okay.
And as you can see, our ballistas are kinda working around the clock, lowering the amount of Zeds on the map further and further with every single shot. This will be very important in 4 days, because in 4 days we are going to make absolutely ridiculous amount of noise while trying to defend against the wave.
Attention. Building completed.
Oh, your orders. What?
Reporting for duty.
Great idea.
Attention.
No, I'm just
Building
kidding.
completed.
Yes. Okay.
The top side looking dicey as usual. Where's the ranger? Okay.
Yes. Great. Gotcha. Okay. But it's gonna cost you double. Okay. Let's
So,
do this.
situation like this is very important. It's very important that I defuse these kind of situations before they decide to come at me. As you could see, there were like 8 runners chilling right in front of my ballista.
The train has arrived at the station.
Are you sure? Yeah.
In case there was some Z approaching from another direction and this ballista making too much noise, it would pull the 8 runners,
Okay. But it's gonna cost
and potentially killing these 8 runners could pull even more shit. And what if I had another 8 runners here, right? That's why you want to
Are you sure?
keep securing your borders. Oh, I paused the quarry, right. Okay, we have some more food, let's get more workers.
Yeah. Yes.
And maybe, just maybe,
Okay. Yeah.
we cleared enough to be able to advance here. Just to make sure, I'm gonna
Great.
pull from here as well for now.
Building completed.
Oh, I also wanted to add a one wood wall there.
Are you sure? Yeah.
Honestly, I would prefer to go to the top side and place a very powerful sawmill there, but I consider it too risky. This is a map of patience, as I said. And soon we will have to start preparing for the wave. So we will need plenty of workers and plenty of money.
Yeah.
I will show you,
I hope it
well,
wastes
it might be considered a trick, I suppose, on how to handle the early waves.
Gotcha. Whatever you say.
Okay, there are barely any runners here.
Roger that. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, okay,
Roger that.
there are a few because I went really deep.
Arrived
Gonna
at the
cost you
station.
double. Great.
In any case, I don't think we are going to expand now.
Roger that.
We will wait for the wave.
Okay.
But the most important thing is, when the wave comes, you must make a very, very quick response with your defenses. So whatever the direction of the swarm, I will want to place 3 or 4, even 4 ballistas in that direction. In order to be able to do that, I must have the Tesla coverage, right? So here, for example, I could scale the ballista defenses already. I could go something like this, plus that, plus maybe even a 5th one here, right? But for example, on this side, if the swarm decided to come from here, I am quite screwed. I mean, I could demolish the tents and place ballistas here, but that's quite suboptimal. That's why, on the sides where we don't have the coverage yet, we are going to add some more Teslas. Because with Tesla here, I will be able to place ballistas everywhere. Same goes for this angle. Actually, this angle sucks balls so much that I would probably try to just lure the Zeds to this angle. But if they decide to come from here, I have absolutely no excuse. So let's place a Tesla here, which will allow us to place 2x2 ballistas in that direction. Here we already have the coverage to scale stuff, so we are prepared when it comes to the Teslas. I have slightly too little workers though. Not sure if I can help it for now. Could I squeeze this somewhere? No, not yet. Okay, so we will just have to make do with what we have. So I can place 3 more ballistas, arguably 4 if I pause the quarry, and even 6 if I pause the sawmill. But I will sooner run out of wood than workers. So now we just chill. We just chill because you don't know if the swarm will be announced in 2 hours or 5 hours or 20. We just want to wait a little bit just to be absolutely safe, because what can I do now, honestly? I could place a farm here, but then again, if the swarm comes from here, I'm fucked. And it's not like we will have to fight against the swarm only. We will have to fight against everything that gets pulled because of the swarm. So it's better to just chill for now. We can add some wood walls, that's for sure, to just prepare for the worst. But other than that, we kinda want to stay on maximum wood,
Arrived at the station.
or at least around maximum wood.
Are there other units to bother? Roger that.
And yeah, I can
Are you sure?
lure some more Zeds in the meantime. That's the most I can do for now.
Okay. Are you sure?
Okay, this is probably a silent swarm, but yeah, I'm not gonna kite this. I will just rely on my wood walls for the time being.
Orders. Okay. Yes. Gotcha. Sounds interesting.
A horde of
Okay,
infected are on their way.
south.
They are approaching from the south.
So south means this, most likely. I think there might be a small... No, actually, okay. I think south will always hit here. Unless they spawn on the southeast, somewhere there. In that case, they might hit this position. But in any case, this will most likely be prioritized. This will take the... Like, majority of the fight will happen here. Okay, well, let's prepare. Let's prepare. So, something like this.
Yeah. Yes. Great.
And we just hold these ballistas. Let's add some walls just in case. Okay, this ranger ideally would kite this crap before it hits the walls.
Sure. I hope you're not wasting my time.
Lovely,
Sure.
lovely.
Any infected around?
And as you can see, it's good I didn't place a farm here, because now I would have to demolish it and probably make noise because of it.
Great.
I really want a little bit more food, but I really can't get it for now.
Attention.
Because we have to survive this wave, basically. We have to do our best to survive this wave. Okay, let's wall it all off. Let's move more rangers here. I think I should have... Yeah, okay, there is one. Now, ideally, we don't want to use our soldiers. They will scale the noise ridiculously. So what we want to do
Yes. Tell me.
is kite the Zeds with our rangers as much as possible. Let's just see where the wave will come from. I think this is the spearhead of the wave. So, now that we identified the wave comes from here exactly, we want to move our kiting units there. And ideally, like with 4 ballistas, you would be able to just tank them on the walls, but you want to avoid them hitting the walls as much as possible to limit the amount of noise. That's why you just walk in front of them, they aggro your ranger, and you just try to delay them. At this point, I won't be able to lure anymore. I have to run, basically.
Yes.
So I send this ranger to the side, I send this ranger to the front. That way, some more of these guys will ideally focus on my ranger.
What?
I can even send one here to try and intercept the back of the swarm in hopes of stalling it even further.
Okay.
Whatever I have baited here should be kept baited somewhere else to delay the necessity of clearing this part of the swarm. So we can do some zigzag like so to buy time and focus on this ranger.
Our
Right.
defenses are
So
being
as you can
attacked.
see, since she is closer than my walls than the other entity, the Zeds aggro on her. Because this Z is closer to my ranger than to my walls, apparently. So we take this shit to the side as well. We let the ballistas handle the little part of the swarm that is still aggroed on them,
Units
and
under
we just buy
attack.
time.
What?
Now, with this crap out of the way,
You are gonna pay
we
me
can
for
keep
this.
dancing with these guys,
Gotcha.
and let's lead these ones into the ballistas now.
Yeah. You again. Gotcha.
Ideally, you don't lose rangers during this, but
This better be good.
it's not like they are not replaceable. You can just recruit more rangers. I didn't do it. Usually I would recruit more rangers, but I didn't do it because I'm confident in my ability to not lose too many of them.
Gotcha. Yes.
But if you have, if you are not good at micro, then it's perfectly fine to recruit few rangers now. And instead of doing dances like me, you could just keep sending the rangers to their deaths. Like, you could just
Gotcha.
make a move command here with your ranger, she runs here, she dies here, the swarm goes with her, the swarm goes back, you get another fresh ranger, you move her again here, and you just keep bouncing them like so, sacrificing your ranger every single time.
Roger that. Yes.
Our forces are in danger.
For this, right? Order?
Yeah, and just like that, we absolutely minimize the amount of noise it's gonna take to clear that swarm. Okay, I think we kinda kited enough, we have 4 ballistas, come on. They can just kill that shit now. Sure, they will hit some walls, but come on. All I cared about is lowering the amount of noise, not reducing it to 0. Plus, it would be kinda unfair to kite it perfectly and say that, hey, this is the easy tutorial. So I did just a little bit of kiting.
The walls are under attack.
I don't want to lose the fisherman cottage though.
As long as you pay me.
Yeah, I was greedy, I agree, but oh shit, dobra, whatever. So right after this shit dies, we will be expanding here. The upside of swarm coming from this side is that we made a lot of noise here anyway. So a lot of Zeds from here have already aggroed into us, and they will all soon die to our ballistas. Now, you could think that I am very behind and I'm overflowing on resources like a noob. And you would be right, except for the fact that if I use these resources to expand, I would already be possibly dead.
Okay.
Because this is the upside, the biggest upside of having such a small base is that we don't pull weird shit from far away. If I expanded up to here, and up to here, and up to here, and up to here, and took this fight here, I would aggro executives from here, from there, and from there. So instead of some slow walkers approaching us post-wave, we would have an endless stream of runners approaching us after the wave. Okay, I think that we can chill with the ballista count for now. Yep. And with all these walls. Let's place a... Ooh, that's an ugly farm. Yeah, okay. I will be moving this ballista as well. At this point. I mean, the one that we have already should be able to hold all these angles. For a moment at least. Okay, let's check the situation here. Just to make sure I can place the ballista. Yeah. Or can I?
Great.
Okay, let's see. Any runners?
Yeah.
Yeah, just one.
We're not wasting
Fine.
my time.
So let's place this ballista here.
This better be good.
Come on, die. Zeds, die. I can't be that slow. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Also, I think that since we killed so much stuff here, I can place a Tesla here, and we will soon advance here. Let's keep the soldiers coming. I'd like my fisherman cottage as well.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, I think I could pause the quarry.
Okay. Yes. wasting my time.
So ideally we will aim to finish the map before the final swarm, but if we can't hit that timing, it's fine either way.
The station.
Reclaiming a little bit of wood.
Building completed.
Not that I'm missing any, but why not? Okay, ideally I would place a ballista in such a way that it would not interfere with placing a sawmill somewhere here. So ballista there will allow me to place sawmill here, which will have to suffice. Let's demo that one. Let's place one here. Yeah, not too far, let's not be too cocky. Also,
Building completed.
some basic walls.
Attention.
And one, maybe a wall here as well, because they will be hitting my stuff if I don't wall it off. Like, they might ignore the ballista and go straight for the fisherman. Okay. Now, as you can see, I have plenty of food in the storage, so I will be building over some farms, at least for now. Because the thing I'm missing is space, not the food at this point. I could even do something like this temporarily until I need the sawmill.
Building completed.
Okay, now this might be slightly risky,
Are you sure?
so I want to keep my eyes open here.
Better be good.
Yeah, because we have executives here already. So yeah, I might want to run left and right a little bit.
Gotcha.
Building.
And I might even be forced to use soldiers here. I'd rather not do that, but
Great.
we will see.
So, are you sure?
Because now I did something that I said you shouldn't do. I placed ballistas
Gotcha. Yeah.
quite forward, you could say.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Thankfully, it seems like we have killed enough Zeds during the swarm.
Gotcha. Yes.
Okay, I will also need a meal. Ooh. Ay. Okay, well, never mind then. Instead of getting a sawmill here, we will be squeezing a mill.
Great.
Let's keep the soldiers coming. We want around 10 or 15 before we start pushing, ideally. This is a quiet swarm, by the way. It's not because of the noise.
Okay.
I mean, oh boy, and this is a quiet swarm as well. Okay, so they decided to both hit on the bottom, which is not ideal.
Better be good.
Ay. Okay, a little bit of kiting will be necessary. Keep in mind you have the pause. You can take as long as you need to kite.
Are you sure?
Okay, let's move this ranger back.
Great. Yeah.
I will even take these guys and lead them to this ballista, because this one generates way less noise. It's way closer to the colony.
Are you sure?
Okay. So, now I have 11 of these guys. I can start making some noise, hopefully. So let's start making noise here. But once again, we shoot a few times. This probably already aggroed stuff that we can't see. Probably Zeds from here and there are already approaching us. So there is absolutely no reason to hold this specific position. We just walk a little bit back, and now we can kill Zeds from here. That way we avoid creating a big snowball of Zeds. It takes a lot of practice to figure out how much noise exactly you can make before getting overwhelmed. So you might want to, when in doubt, be safe. Just be better safe than sorry, right?
Let's go. All the way.
The train has arrived at the station.
Now the small issue is that the next wave will come in 5 days, and it won't go down as easily as the first one. But that's why I'm hoping to get a nice amount of soldiers for it. And also ideally clean some more territory.
Understood. Perfect.
Okay, I killed some guys here, so let's try to clear the guys from here now.
Commander, come on.
Because now that I shoot here, I won't be pulling stuff from the top side. And I kinda feel safer when this is killed.
On your orders.
Okay, pulling a lot of shit. Actually, I stood there for a while too long.
Come on.
Gotcha.
But as you see, they kinda lost... They lost me. They have no idea where I went. They just went to the noise source. So I still fall back on time, because they didn't follow me to the ballistas. And now I can start making noise once again.
Great idea.
And fall back. Because with these few shots, I probably aggroed half of the zombies that arrived there
Come on.
from my previous attack. So that way I can dose the tempo at... Like, yeah, I can just kill them in waves, so to speak. Oh, I kinda forgot to produce soldiers. I will just stack 5, like a casual.
At your service. Come on.
Because as I said, this map isn't as hard as it seems to be, as long as you don't overpull shit.
On your
Attention. Building completed.
Soon I should clear all the Zs from here, and this should make me capable of expanding in these 2 angles.
commander.
Gonna place a Tesla already, because this might be actually easier to clear than the corner, the border of the map on the bottom. Oh, I have like 4 guys that are chilling there. Alright. Gonna
Stride me to the effective.
rally point them closer.
Come on. That will be easy.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, there is a plenty of guys there. It makes me wonder
Reporting for
whether I should have went for the island. Yeah, I think we are going to do that, because there are not... We don't have that many executives here after all.
For the human.
Okay, let's place a... Yeah, farm here.
Our defenses
Not a sawmill yet though, because I might still get overwhelmed. So let's see how much of stuff I can clear here before getting
trying to break through.
pushed back by executives.
Train has arrived at the station.
That's quite a lot of island. Okay. Yeah, so this was the right call all along. Because, okay, there is yet another tip for you guys. Usually the corners of the map have the highest density of the Zs, so the border on like the horizontal and vertical plane will have less Zs than the corners or than the diagonals. So that's why I'm pushing up to the border here and I don't see too many executives, but when I was shooting here I aggroed plenty of them from the bottom left map corner. Okay, so this seems like it's secured already. We will obviously be placing some ballistas here, just to make sure we don't get surprised. I can send some guys there because, as you can see, I have a ridiculous amount of space to run back to fall back to. Okay, something like this. And now that we claim that, we kinda should rapidly expand. Now is the moment when we go ham on the eco. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Because the upside of killing them from this angle is that they won't approach my colony that much.
Tell me. Orders, sir. Let's go.
And another upside of it all, obviously, is that I can walk back so far
Need me? Reporting for duty.
and reset the noise. Oż, kurwa. Pulled a few too many.
All the way.
Okay, so there might be Zs coming from here and there. Possibly the top side, although I doubt it a lot. In any case, I'm gonna place a ballista in a... Here, sure. Let's pause the iron, because I want a few more workers to be able to place one here as well. Right. Now, just in case, gonna wall off the edge. And now these ballistas will basically hold this whole island for us.
Everything okay?
The train has arrived.
Okay, 2 days for the swarm. We should start thinking about how exactly I'm going to handle it. Yeah, so once again I'm gonna get shit ton of ballistas. Plus the 20 soldiers should be quite helpful.
At your service.
Oi, keep defending please.
Walls are under attack.
You guys keep clearing.
Come on. Tell me. Everything okay?
Building completed.
On your orders. Tell me.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Oi, 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 still plenty of execs there I see. Dobra, let's get some reinforcements.
At your service. Great idea.
Because at some point, once we accumulate sufficient amount of soldiers, we will be able to stand our ground.
Commander?
Okay, this ballista, is it needed? Well, it kinda is, sadly. Because the ballistas are a huge strain on the economy. Okay, let's get rid of 1 tent in favor of the mill. And now I will just keep walking alongside the border and just keep claiming all this ground everywhere. I won't be placing Teslas for now, because I am accumulating resources against the upcoming swarm.
I will kill our enemies. Let's go.
Okay, I think everything here has been cleared.
Understood. Perfect.
Right? Yeah, okay, that seems like the case. Let's go. Now we will just keep going like this.
The train has arrived at the station.
Okay, let's get maybe one more guy.
Everything okay? Of course, my commander. Understood.
And we just keep clearing stuff.
That will be easy. All right. Let's go.
As soon as we clear the wave, I'm gonna explode with eco and other stuff here. So I'm just preparing the ground for after the wave.
Reporting for duty. On
Okay, they are still not as many as I would want, so they are making probably more noise than they can handle.
easy.
Okay, let's fall back a little bit.
Understood.
One of the most important things in this game is when you push is falling back before you think you have to fall back. Because usually when you see that you are getting overwhelmed, it's already too late, because behind what you see is shit ton more of Zeds.
Oh, the humans! Just tell me what to do.
Okay,
Great idea, sir. Understood. Oh, the humans!
and now I moved from here to there, and once again. So now all of these Zeds are stretched like this, which allows me to kill them in parts. Okay, would you look at that? We have south once again. Although it can be another south, it can be this south, and they will come here, so it's kinda dicey. Also, I made a mistake of not getting additional Teslas, but we still have the time for it. Kinda. Because Teslas will construct fast, and I might place ballistas when the swarm appears on the map, so I know exactly where they will hit. That's also a valid tactic, because you can just stall them with some ranger pools. With that in mind, let's move the rangers here.
You order, you pay.
Oh, hold up. One other mistake. I should have placed walls here, because in case we would get a quiet swarm here, they could possibly infect a ballista. And that wouldn't be ideal, as you can imagine.
Building completed.
Just tell me what to do.
So we just keep shooting for now.
Let's go.
Hold up.
Understood.
Let's see where the swarm is gonna come from. Left or right? Okay, this technically means they are going to come from here, but it wouldn't be the first time when I would get fooled by the indicator. But okay, let's assume it's here. What can I do? Can get a ballista here and there. Wall it off. Yeah, because now the primary source of damage will be our soldiers. I agree that it is kinda lucky that they appear on the site I already cleared. It would be slightly harder if I wasn't able to meet them. Oh kurwa. Heh, okay, hold up. So yeah, I want to delay them by some time. The soldiers are doing nice damage. Gonna add some walls.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Okay. Now I'm gonna take a part of them like so, because they should want to go there. Yeah, okay. I also should have kited them with rangers already, which I did not do. This guy, move them to the side. This guy maybe can intercept some of these boys. Nah, it won't be possible. Okay. Well, so we just turn and shoot now. This guy, once again, easily takes a part of the wave with him to allow our soldiers to handle the other part. Now, he can just keep running with them like dancing there, because it's not important to clear this now. The most important part is clearing this shit. So yeah, this guy just took a nice chunk of the swarm with him.
Units under attack.
And he will die. He will die if he has to. But what matters is he will
Our buildings are
buy
being
us
attacked.
some time.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Okay, let's walk back, kite to the side. Because that's always follow the closest target.
Our forces are in danger.
Yeah, this will get infected, sure. No biggie,
They are
no
trying to
biggie.
break into the buildings.
As long as they don't really get too close to my buildings, it's fine.
Our colony is succumbing to the infection.
Weren't you able to go through here, guys? That's sad.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Okay.
Come on.
Our buildings are being attacked.
Quite too close for comfort? Yeah, agreed. But still, I am kind of playing this slow.
Units under attack.
Okay, now, as you can see, we didn't pull too much shit, and that is mostly because I had ballistas here for so long that they managed to clear plenty of things, which I also pulled into them. Also the noise I made previously with the soldiers most likely aggroed 1 or 2 Zs every now and then. So that's how important the ballistas are on this map, and that's how important the constant clearing is.
Of course.
Okay, I'm not gonna need all of these ballistas here. Now that the swarm is gone, let's carry on. I'm gonna leave a guy here just so he acts as a... Actually, I'm not gonna leave a guy, I'm gonna move the 4 rangers here. So we don't get surprised from this angle before I place a ballista here. Yeah, I should repair the ballista there. Now, honestly, I don't remember if this is the final swarm or if... No, this is not the final swarm, never mind. Sip of water. So yeah, now you basically scale your soldier count. You clear more and more of the map, and
Building completed.
yeah. And later on the soldiers will be your primary force that's clearing the waves. Boink, boink, boink. I'm gonna secure these 2 or 3 angles and place stuff everywhere here.
Attention. Building
Okay,
complete.
some quiet swarms from outside the map are coming, but they are the slow Zs this time, so that's cool. Okay, we don't need this or that. Okay, a fast swarm came from the top side, and I'm very happy I placed the I placed the walls finally there.
Trying to break through. Attention. Building complete.
All right. So Okay, 60 food. Let's get some cheap food. With fisherman cottages, it's always more efficient eco-wise to do it like this. Because the farm has 20 gold upkeep and fisherman cottage has 2, and it gives like 20 in this case. Okay, this is kinda bad here. I didn't manage to get ballista there on time, basically. Okay, one here. Walls. Walls. Sawmill because I am running out of wood now. Or at least I'm starting to run out of it. Soldiers. And we just carry on like this.
All right.
Attention. Building completed.
Understood. Perfect. Understood.
Okay, girls, come back. Wall it off completely, bravo. And also... Come on.
Whatever you say.
The train has arrived at the station.
Orders, sir.
Now some eco. Ideally, we wouldn't eco too close to the border, because I might be forced to get more ballistas there later on. So we just try to squeeze them wherever possible, really, in the insides of our colony.
For the humans. Reporting for duty.
Okay.
Okay, come on guys, keep pushing.
Sorry, sir.
Gonna get some power. Let's not forget about fortifying stuff.
Attention. Building
Is
completed.
everything okay?
Okay,
Ready and waiting.
What do you want now?
so this is secured. Let's move the rangers to defend that for the time being, and secondary push group can just clean the few Zs that are remaining there.
Let's go. On your order.
Okay, I think we secured this piece of the map. Yeah, that's correct. So, carry on with Tesla. Gonna place a ballista here soon. Let's defend it.
Let's go. Come on.
And these guys just keep running around the map.
For the humans.
Attention.
orders.
Building completed.
Can't I make it through here? I should be able to.
All the way.
Okay,
All right.
I think we might have to just
Of course.
babysit their movements.
Perfect.
Come on, guys, come on. You can do this, you can do this.
Attention. Building
Well, okay, let's just keep them there for a while. Yeah, more money. But also more food. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Should get a ballista here, to be honest.
Commander?
I mean, we should get it first, because if we rolled a fast swarm from this angle now,
Any orders?
it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I would have to make some unnecessary kiting.
Do you need me?
Attention.
Come on.
Building completed.
Understood.
Wow, 2 of them made it. Lovely. Kappa. Okay, so once again, ballista here, sure.
Commander?
Some walls.
Building completed.
Yeah, I should also finish the walls here, by the way.
Just tell
We
me.
want to defend the sides in such a way that we'll make sure we don't have to move our units to assist, because our units are quite busy as it is.
Any orders? Orders, sir.
Okay.
You.
Now we need 1,000 colonists, I believe. It could be possible, maybe, to get them before this wave, but I'm not gonna
Tell me.
try to force it. I will play it safe, because basically the map ends when you get to 1,200, right? So you could try to
Just guide me to the infect.
gamble and not scale military at all, and just try to get it in the 5 days remaining, but
Attention.
we will be playing this one safe.
What? Yes.
Okay, I have plenty of food. Let's spend one income on pure eco. Maybe even one more, to be honest. Because I am kinda poor. Okay, I should have more ranges, yeah. Let's make sure that no Z
Building complete.
is coming from here.
Just tell me what to do.
The train has arrived at the station.
Roger that. What? Gotcha.
At your
Okay,
service.
there are plenty of Zs in the top right corner, if I remember correctly, so we should take it slow, nice and slow there. But hopefully, I would love to be able to clear the whole map before the next swarm. That seems like a reasonable goal. Okay, once again, some very cheap and easy food.
What do you want now?
Tell me. Ready and waiting.
Okay, this ballista seems unnecessary at this point, so is this one. I will save this one for a while longer.
Completed.
Okay, Tesla. Yeah, this is fine. One here, one there. A little bit more houses. Oh, I forgot about placing a fishy here. Maybe even... Ah, never mind. Okay. Alright, we'll out a slow swarm there.
Attention.
And there.
Building complete.
Okay, let's send like a few guys back,
All the way.
just in case.
Come on.
And now the train should scale our economy to like 700, which will be amazing. These guys seem like they handled the majority of the enemies.
Building complete.
And here we are, 700 eco. Lovely.
What?
Absolutely
Walls are
lovely.
under attack.
And as you can see, these ballistas are just resisting whatever small swarms decide to go our way. Okay, this is slightly worrying because I think we'll take a double fast swarm here. This might lead to a lot of noise being produced, so I'm going to put my clearing mission on hold on the top side, and I will just probably kill the shit here now, just to ensure that there are no bad surprises waiting for us, basically.
Attention.
Okay.
Building complete.
Also, let's fortify here and there.
They are trying to break through.
Oh boy, why couldn't they walk through there?
Tell me.
In any case. Yeah. Come on, guys.
Colony is under attack.
Perfect.
Now, we might spend a while here because there is still plenty of Zs on that side of the map. Alright. Tesla here. So I think we'll just go in this direction now. We cleared plenty of there is no reason to come back. And also I kinda want to thin out this angle. It's the last risky angle that can do something to us.
The train has arrived at the station.
Just guide me to the infected.
Okay. I don't think it's possible for us to lose now due to the Zs on the map, but just in case I'm gonna add some more walls so we'll have some buffer before getting overwhelmed potentially. Okay. Now I am kinda blocking buffing for my units.
Is everything okay?
But this map is so small and so tight that I'd rather do it like this and then delete stuff if necessary, rather than miss out on placing so many tents.
Any orders? Attention. Building completed. Commander? Understood.
Okay, these guys maybe walk slightly further.
Attention. Building completed. Waiting on attention. Building completed.
Okay, these guys
Attention. Building
start
completed.
pushing. A little bit of wood,
Building
perhaps.
completed.
Okay, these ballista is not necessary.
Tell me. Perfect.
Few guys go and check this corner.
Building completed. Sir.
Okay, so we will have a swarm in 2 days. So just in case, because this will probably be quite a big swarm, so I would like to prepare for it accordingly. Even though I believe we should be absolutely fine when it comes to the map Zs, the swarm can still cause us some trouble, or at least
Building completed. All right.
do some chaos. So I am going to hold up. I'm gonna demo 2 tents because I want to keep producing the soldiers 24/7 now for a few days.
Everything okay?
Okay, yeah, we pulled the corner on us. So let's lose half of it. As you can see, they are falling back because they lost aggro.
For the colony. At your service.
So they will get re-aggroed now from this position. And that way we split the big pool into 2 easily.
Reporting for duty. Commander? Understood. Attention. Building completed. Okay? Attention. Building completed. Tell me.
I think I should have added another one of these. It is kinda too late now, but why not? Yeah, because I think that I should have increased my soldier count to like 50 or maybe even 60, just to be absolutely safe on day 34, and my eco can support it. So yeah, it should have been done.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay,
Waiting on orders. On your orders. Reporting for duty. Commander?
and I am at 700 something workers, colonists, which is quite nice. So it shouldn't be a problem to
Infected are on their way.
get the
They are approaching from the east.
1200 before it's time for the next wave. Okay, so the east is here, so this kinda sucks because, as you can see, like, majority of my east is filled with tents, so I might have to demolish plenty of stuff.
Reporting for duty.
Let's fall back for now
Attention. Building completed.
and let's see where exactly they want to come from.
Attention.
I'm gonna position myself somewhere in the middle so I have equal distance to all angles.
Building completed. Attention. Building
And basically, wherever they come, I will just place shit ton of walls to slow them down and buy time for my soldiers to gun them down.
Do you need
Let's see, let's pause. Okay, here or there, in any case, we demo that, we walk like so. And in case it's here, I'm gonna place more walls. And even more walls. And in case it's here, let's place this much.
for the humans?
Okay, majority of them at least are coming here.
The walls are under attack.
But I think that the 40 soldiers I have should really
What do you
take
want?
care of them. Also, quiet swarms on the top side That's why you never demo the ballistas before, like, if you don't plan on placing additional ones later.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Will this be a problem? That's a good question.
They are trying to break through.
Okay, where else could I squeeze some of these?
The walls are under attack.
Okay, this might be a small problem, so there is absolutely no need to risk it. Never be afraid to demolish shit. That's one of the best advices I could give you. So everyone fall back a little bit because... Oi, 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 oi. Because we will want to get another layer of walls to tank for us.
They are trying to break into the building.
Well, I have just 2 walls here, I
They are
suppose.
trying to break through.
But still, should be enough. Yeah, because they are running out
Our
of steam
buildings are
already.
being attacked. The walls are under attack.
Let's go. Come on, reporting for duty.
Oh, I don't have the armor upgrade. This will suck if I let them hit me too much.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
But yeah, it should be enough. Gonna get some shit infected, but doesn't matter.
On your order.
I mean, I'd love to avoid getting the other farm fucked. Let's try to rush them.
Attention. Building
Come on, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Okay. Good enough, good enough.
Waiting on
Gonna
orders.
leave a guy here
trying to
or
break
2.
through.
Perfect. Reporting for duty.
And let's resume.
Tell me.
Let's resume the clearing.
Oh, the humans.
In the meantime, we repair everything. We have 9 days to get the last 400 guys.
The colony is under attack.
Shouldn't be an issue.
Infection is spreading across
Fuck.
the
Ah,
colony.
okay, this ballista got infected. Understandable. Let's send some guys to clear that.
They are trying to break into the building.
We are going to expand here as well.
You need me?
Attention.
the colony.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Just guide me to the infected. Orders, sir. Let's go. All right. On your orders.
A little bit of micro.
Sir.
Building completed.
Nothing too fancy though.
Come on. Understood.
To minimize the losses, gonna get some more soldiers to expedite the clearing process, but also, yeah.
Any orders?
And now I think I'm gonna make the gamble of trying to get the remaining workers ASAP. Because it seems like I am close enough to achieve that goal. No, 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 okay, okay.
Just tell me what to do. Of course, my commander. Ready
Units
and
under
waiting.
attack.
Is everything okay?
I think I should have killed an absolute majority of the Zeds from the map, so I can most likely split my soldiers.
Just tell me what to do.
Attention.
And
Building
what else do I need? Meal.
Reporting for duty. Is everything okay? Let's go.
And another meal.
Attention. Building completed.
And soon I'm gonna get a shit ton of
Attention. Building completed.
deaths.
Attention. Building completed.
Now I don't think I'm gonna place ballistas here anymore. I will just leave some soldiers there to be on the lookout.
Just guide me to the infected.
Yeah, and I might leave like 7 of them to reinforce whichever of these angles gets a quiet swarm. Train is coming, cool.
Attention. Building completed.
Orders, sir. Commander?
The train has arrived at the station.
Okay, once again, leave 1 here, 1 there,
Orders, sir.
4 to assist. And the remaining guys go there. Actually go there, my bad.
Just cleaning my weapon. Do you need me?
Now the ranger is doing something weird.
Attention. Building completed.
Easy.
Attention.
Okay, one guy stand here.
Oh, the humans!
You all follow. Place them, whatever. Because, cool fact you might have not known, the Hunter Cottage and Fisherman Cottage also provide colonists. They provide two, so half as much as a tent. But, well, they produce food instead of consuming it, so sometimes when you have to meet a population criteria, you can just spam the cottages and they will slightly help. And farms give 12, by the way, so they work like 3 tents. Okay, I think we have it all secured.
Orders, sir.
Attention.
Waiting on orders.
Building completed.
Right, right, alright.
Building
So, what do I need now? I need like 50 tents more, or like 40. This will be a lot of pain. I mean, now, okay, I have some heal already, to be honest.
attention.
Just in case, let's wall it off, because I'm getting really close to the edge. Come on, how much?
Train has arrived
Oh
at the
boy.
station.
Okay, still plenty. Okay, this is sad.
Is everything
That's why I had some reinforcements here and there.
Building completed.
Tell me. Ready and waiting. Is everything okay?
Attention. Building completed.
It would be way safer with ballistas, but I just can't be bothered at this point. We are on the last stretch. Okay, a little bit more food, power, and soon
Great idea.
I will try to finish. I'm just gonna place tents everywhere I can. We have 200 food, it should be easy to achieve.
Attention. Building completed.
Alright. Dobra.
Attention. Building completed.
And now once train arrives, we win. That's the plan at least.
Attention. Building completed.
Oh, I don't have walls here, this could be very, very bad.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
4 more hours.
Building completed. Attention.
And there you have it, lads. That's how you win Lowlands
Building completed.
without
Attention.
struggling
Building
before the
completed.
final swarm. Thank you very much. Honestly, I used to be a campaign player. I used to clear it with various different challenges, like Rangers only campaign, like zero deaths, lossless campaign, so beat every map on first try, and some other ways. But recently I have switched to custom maps. Now I'm playing like Rush series, Brotherhood series, so I got quite rusty when it comes to campaign, but as you could see, it's not all that difficult. The fuck? Okay, he said that I won the game because it's a kind of a debug save. I won't get into that. Dobra, thank you very much. Hope you had fun. Kappa. And ciao. See you next time.